Hey everyone, Tanner Bell here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm the founder of makersgonnalearn.com, a digital die cutting platform teaching you how to use your die cutting machine. We offer 1,000 plus cut files, over 160 plus fonts, training courses, a commercial license to make money with your machine and our membership, and so much more. If you guys love your die cutting machine, check out that first link down below and grab your membership today so you can get crafty with our amazing community of over 3,000 like-minded crafters. But in today's video, this is going to be giving you guys lots of tips and tricks for using your Cricut machine, and I am just kind of breaking it down for a lot of beginners today. I know if I was a beginner today, I would be very overwhelmed, so I just want to say if you are getting a Cricut, if you are thinking about it, or if you have had it, this is going to be a great video to get you guys motivated to get crafting. So if you're excited, let's jump into it. Alright guys, when you're working with Cricut for the first time, you are probably going to be able to cut out a vinyl decal, and if you need a video on how to actually cut out your first project, we have lots of beginner videos for you guys on how to use vinyl, how to use iron-on, that really break it down and show you everything. This is kind of a roundup of lots of different tips, so go over to the channel and search your favorite thing that you need, and we probably have a video for it. But anyway, what we're going to demonstrate right now is weeding, and just to explain to you guys some great tips for weeding. But I want to go ahead and say we love very intentionally weeding on the mat. It gives you that third hand and it's super handy. But this is a Cricut weeding tool. We recommend some type of weeding tool. There's lots of different alternatives to this piece that we have references for on the channel, but we're just demonstrating with this. And when you're working with regular vinyl, I like to go ahead and burnish with another gift card. This is a little scraper tool actually from Cricut, and you just want to go ahead and burnish it down so that it's going to weed even easier for you. So just go ahead and just rub around that to make sure the vinyl is sticking really well to the transfer tape, so your pieces are not going to come out. So then you want to start in a corner and you're just going to start peeling back. Now, if you did not go ahead and rub your vinyl down with this tool, the letters would want to come up, but look at how well they're wanting to stay down. So right now, this is the first piece of weeding, is removing this sheet, and notice how I'm keeping it pretty tight. I love keeping the vinyl nice and tight so we're able to weed everything really easy. But you just want to go ahead and peel around here. And look at how awesome. I promise you, if you're able to use a gift card, anything like that, and rub around your project, you are going to get better results when weeding vinyl. Now, I just kind of go ahead and roll this up into a ball. It's very easy. And then what's really awesome about this is you're able to go in and start picking out those pieces just like so. Pick these up, and then I kind of stick it to the original. So this right here kind of creates you a little weeding ball. That way you're not finding these pieces literally all over your craft table, as I have plenty of times. So you can just pick these up and try not to touch the mat so you don't lose the stickiness of it, but it is definitely worth it to weed on the mat, or this hand right here, my left hand, would literally have to be holding it down the entire time. So this just gives you a little bit more freedom and craftiness. So I just like to piece these all together, then only have one piece to throw away. Just like so. And you just want to apply pressure and pick it out. So you're just picking and it's good to go. So now that you've weeded your piece, and this little A totally popped out, so no big deal if you're seeing that, totally okay. Now you can throw this to the side in the trash. But now you're going to work with transfer tape. So if you've never used transfer tape, this is just regular transfer tape, and you're going to be able to peel this up. And vinyl needs transfer tape. Iron-on has built-in transfer tape, and it doesn't require additional transfer tape. So that's a big difference. But what we're going to do now is called the taco method. So notice here I'm going to fold it kind of like a little taco shell, and I'm going to start in the middle of my decal, just like so, and go side to side. Once we've done that, we are going to grab that scraper tool again, and I'm going to again burnish our transfer tape down onto the vinyl. And guys, if you're overwhelmed by this, have no fear. This will become second nature to you the more you use your machine. I mean, the Cricut and the die cutting machines are so fun to use, and it's very, very handy. So we're now going to be able to peel this back, and you do not want to peel it back too bad. Notice that I'm just peeling it back kind of like this. If you really bend your mat, they are very prone to snapping. So be careful with that, and you just want to be mindful. So now that you have went ahead and peeled that back, we are going to go with gravity, if it's what they say. So we are going to peel this back just like so. Now, notice right here, our machine kind of had a new blade in it, so it was a little sharp, so it kind of cut through some of the transfer tape. That will happen when you have those new blades, and if it does, no big deal. I can show you. You just kind of peel around here, and you can see we'll have to try and pick this up on another side for this letter down here at the bottom. But it's that easy to just kind of peel this right up, and there you go. But as you can see, it did cut through the transfer tape, but we're not having any issues with that. So now we have that ready to go. But what I forgot to share with you guys before I did that was how to prep the surface before applying vinyl to it. So right here, we have a surface that is very slick. So here is the number one tip for applying vinyl to surfaces. This could be a mug, this could be glass, this could be anything, guys. What you need to do is get rubbing alcohol. Now, this is not labeled rubbing alcohol, but this is an amazing little pump you can pick up at the Dollar Tree, Target, Walmart. It's a little pump. So we use a little piece of paper towel, put our alcohol in the pump, and then we give it like 1, 2, 3 presses, and it's the perfect amount of alcohol to clean off any residue from the surface you're applying vinyl to. You just want to rub this, make sure any residue is removed, and it's going to be good to go for your vinyl. It's a game changer. And I usually, see, look how dirty this was. Wow. So you can just clean that. And then I kind of fold it one more time to a dry piece and just quickly dry it if I'm working on a project pretty quickly. So now you're going to be able to take your decal. You've cleaned your residue off, so no hand, finger residue or anything. And then what we're going to do is get our taco method again and kind of line it out right here and then apply it down. So now you're going to grab your little tool again, and you're just going to apply this down just like so. And then last but not least, you get to remove the transfer tape, and you'll see how great the rubbing alcohol does to hold it. And if anything, I like to have a tight grip with the transfer tape when I'm peeling this back. And if you follow these tips, you're going to be able to get flawless results every single time using vinyl. And now you have a really great little piece to put your pizza on. How awesome is that? All right, guys, we gave you a full guide to being able to understand vinyl and a lot of the tips and tricks and errors that we've seen people doing with vinyl. So I really want to briefly go over iron-on. So the thing about iron-on is that it is quite a bit more expensive than vinyl, but it goes on way more surfaces between fabrics. It can even go on wood. It has built-in transfer tape, and it's really, really awesome. You get to use an easy press or a heat press or iron with it, and it really is activated through the heat. So it's super awesome, but there's a lot of things people forget and are not familiar when it comes to iron-on. And iron-on is just the same as heat transfer vinyl. So what you'll learn in Cricut's ecosystem, they call it iron-on. If you're outside of Cricut, it is simply called heat transfer vinyl. So you want to be very mindful of that. And each piece of vinyl heat transfer iron-on has amazing two-sided abilities. Let me show you. So right here, you can see this is the side of iron-on. So right here, you have a super, super shiny side of iron-on, or heat transfer vinyl, HTV for short. And then you have this kind of dull side. So you can see right here, this is actually the adhesive that when you heat it, you're going to apply it down, and this gets heat activated and adheres to the fabric. So what happens is you have to mirror your image to cut on this side. So always with heat transfer vinyl, shiny side down onto your mat. All right, so it's going to go down like this. And then you're going to mirror your image when you click Make It. So after you click Make It in Cricut, you're going to be able to select Mirror. And then when you select your material as iron-on, it'll actually remind you and say, hey, did you put the material shiny side down? And did you make sure to mirror your image? So they kind of double check on you and give you those helpful reminders. But you're going to cut this mirrored, and then you weed it. The thing about weeding this is it has that transfer tape, so it will be able to organize all the pieces on there really easily. I've had great results weeding heat transfer vinyl, and it's probably easier to use heat transfer vinyl than it is regular adhesive vinyl, believe it or not. A lot of people agree with me, some beginners not so much, but I promise you once you get the hang of it, it is fantastic. So again, guys, with heat transfer vinyl, shiny side down, mirror your image. It has built-in transfer tape, and be sure to use the Cricut printable guide that we offer at makersgonnalearn.com to give you guys all the tips and tricks for all of these things. So if you're a member, you get this Cricut printable guide. We give you great terminology for software. We give you the temperature charts that we recommend. We tell you what mat to use. We explain what material to use on what. And then in the back, we have cheat sheets both for adhesive vinyl and print and cut, as well as iron-on. So all of these are organized right here in an amazing guide that all of our members get, and it's super awesome. Lastly, I just want to remind you guys to be sure to make with confidence. We absolutely love making with our die cutting machine. And if you guys are overwhelmed or frustrated, have no fear, as we have tons of videos, and our membership is a fantastic place to go for beginners, as you get with our yearly membership tier, free courses and training. But there's so many videos online that will help you. I recommend find a community that will be able to lift you up. Find a crafting friend, if you will. Have a challenge with people in your home to learn the machine and make some really awesome projects. I cannot wait to see what you create. I hope that you guys learned some great tips and tricks in today's video. And if you are brand new here, hit that subscribe button. We are so excited to have you. If you have any questions, be sure to leave us a comment. But again, guys, we just want to help uplift you guys and teach you how to use your machine better and give you tips and tricks with working with all the different materials. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.